setting of a Gower Street omnibus in younger and happier days. And here is the stain on the lining, caused by the explosion of a temperance beverage, an incident that occurred in Leamington. And here, on the lock, my initials. I had forgotten that in an extravagant mood I'd had them placed there. The bag is undoubtedly mine. Oh, I'm so delighted to have it so unexpectedly restored to me. Oh, it's been a great loss without it all these years.
Yes, more has been restored to you than this handbag. I was the baby you placed in it.
You?
Yes. Mother!
Oh, Mr. Worthing! There is some grave error. I'm unmarried.
I do not deny that is a serious blow. Cast a stone against one who has suffered. Cannot repentance wipe out a single act of folly? Why should there be one law for men and another for women? Mother, I forgive you.
Mr. Worthing, there is some error. There is someone who can tell you who you really are.
I hate to sound inquisitive, but could you kindly inform me as to who I am?
I'm afraid the news I must give you may not altogether please you. You are the son of my poor sister, Mrs. Moncrief. Consequently, Algy's elder brother.
Algy's elder brother! Then I have a brother after all! I knew I had a brother! I always said I had a brother, Cecily! How could you have ever doubted that I had a brother, Dr. Constable? My unfortunate brother! My unfortunate brother! Gwendolyn! My unfortunate brother! You young scoundrel, Algy! I'm giving you more respect now on. You've never behaved like a brother in all your life!
Today, old boy, I admit I did my best, however, though I was out of practice.
My own one! But what own are you? What is your Christian name now that you've become someone else?
Good heavens, I'd quite forgotten the point. Your decision on the subject of my Christian name is irrevocable, I suppose.
I never changed, except in my affections. Noble nature you have, Gwendolyn.
Then the matter had better be cleared up at once. Aunt Augusta, at the moment when Miss Prism left me in the handbag, had I been christened already?
Every luxury money could buy was lavished upon you, including christenings, by your loving and doting parents.
Then I was christened, that is settled. Now what name was I given? Let me know the worst.
Being the eldest son of your family, you were rightfully christened after your father.
Yes, but what was my father's Christian name?
At the moment, I cannot recall the general's Christian name, but I do know that he had one. He was an eccentric, I admit, but that was in his later years, and that was to call of an Indian climate, indigestion, marriage, stuff of that sort.
Algy, can't you recollect what your father's Christian name was?
My dear fellow, we were never even on speaking terms. He died before I was a year old.
His name would appear in the army listings of the period, I suppose, Lady Bracknell?
Yes, he was essentially a man of peace, but I have no doubt that they would appear in a military directory.
The army list of the last 40 years on here! What ghastly names they have! Marksby, Migsby, Moncrief, 1869! Lieutenant Colonel, General... Christian names. Ernest, John. I always told you, Gwendolyn, that my name was Ernest, didn't I? Well, it is Ernest after all. I mean, it naturally is Ernest.
Yes, that's right. The general's Christian name was Earnest. I knew I had a reason for disliking the name.
Ernest! For I felt from the first that you could have no other name.
My own Gwendolyn, it's a terrible thing for a man to find out his whole life he's been speaking nothing but the truth. Can you forgive me?
I can, for I feel that you are sure to change.
My own one.
Frederick, at last!
Cecily at last.
Gwendolyn, at last.
My nephew, you seem to be displaying signs of triviality.
On the contrary, Aunt Augusta, I've now realized for the first time in my life the vital importance of being earnest.